What if your awareness is not limited to this one body? What if consciousness is not trapped inside flesh and bone, but can move, expand, even exist in more than one place at once? Yogic tradition contains strange stories of beings appearing in two places simultaneously, speaking to someone far away, while their physical body remained elsewhere. Is this symbolism, hallucination, or does human awareness have possibilities we barely understand? Stay with me till the end because this question takes us into one of the most mysterious dimensions of yogic culture. Are you the body or the awareness? Most people experience life like this: I am this body. But yogic tradition questions that completely. Yogis say the body is something you possess, not what you truly are. The body changes constantly. Thoughts change constantly. Emotions change constantly. Yet something within you remains aware of all these changes. That awareness is considered more fundamental than the body itself. In yogic culture, presence is not just physical. A powerful being is said to leave an impact, even without physical contact. This is why some yogis were believed to influence people from great distance, not through magic, but through an intense mastery over their inner energies and awareness. To them, consciousness was not confined in the way ordinary people experience it. Many spiritual traditions contain stories of bilocation, appearing in two places at once. In yogic lore, there are accounts of masters being seen far away from where their body physically was. Even Sadhguru has spoken about how advanced beings can create a powerful energetic presence beyond physical limitations. But these things were never treated as entertainment. They were seen as side effects of deep mastery, not the goal itself. Now, this is important. Yogic tradition does not necessarily claim that flesh physically duplicates itself. The deeper idea is that awareness and energetic presence can extend beyond normal bodily boundaries. In simple terms, your sense of I may not be as trapped as you think. Most people experience only the physical layer. Yogis attempt to experience something beyond it. Sadhguru once said, "What you call myself is not limited to the boundaries of your body." This is a radical statement because if your experience of self expands, then your perception of distance and separation may also change. To a yogi, consciousness is not seen as local, it is seen as something far more vast. Science does not support the idea of literally splitting into two bodies. There is no verified evidence that a person can physically exist in two places simultaneously. But neuroscience does show something interesting. Your sense of self is constructed by the brain. Experiments involving body perception have shown that awareness can be manipulated. People can temporarily feel identified with virtual bodies or external perspectives. So, even scientifically, our sense of where we are is more flexible than we assume. Think about moments when you were deeply absorbed in music, meditation, nature for a brief moment. Your usual sense of self became less rigid. Yogis explore this intentionally, not as imagination, but as direct inner experience. The deeper they go, the less fixed the boundaries of self appear to become. Why yogis avoid such powers? Interestingly, most yogic traditions warn against becoming obsessed with these abilities. because the moment ego enters, growth stops. This is why many realized beings avoided public displays of extraordinary phenomena. To them, inner liberation mattered more than supernatural demonstrations. Yogi culture repeatedly emphasizes one thing: human awareness is far more powerful than most people realize, but scattered awareness achieves very little. A focused mind, a balanced system, and intense stillness. These are considered essential because only then can awareness move beyond ordinary limitations. Can ordinary people experience this at extreme levels? Probably not. But as a subtle level, many people already experience fragments of it. For example, thinking intensely about someone and suddenly they call, feeling the presence of someone before seeing them. These may not prove supernatural abilities, but they hint that human perception is more layered than we understand. Yogic tradition constantly points toward one realization: you are not just the body. The more deeply this is experienced, the less confined awareness feels. And once awareness is no longer tightly identified with the body, entirely new dimensions of experience may become possible. But this is important. Do not turn this into fantasy. Yogi culture never encouraged people to chase mystical powers because imagination can easily become delusion. The true purpose of spiritual growth was clarity, not escapism. Maybe the real mystery is not, can awareness split into two bodies? Maybe the deeper question is, why does your awareness feel trapped in one tiny identity right now? Why do you experience yourself as so limited? Yogis spend their lives exploring exactly this. So, can you split your awareness into two bodies? Science says there is no evidence of literal duplication. But yogic tradition suggests that consciousness may not be as confined as we think. And perhaps the real possibility is not becoming supernatural, but realizing how little of your awareness you are actually using. If this opened your mind to a deeper possibility, share this with someone who would love this question. And for more explorations into consciousness, energy, and yogic wisdom, like this video and subscribe.